You might be wondering, well, is there really a contrast between Burke's conservatism and liberalism? I think that's a good question. Right? And I want to emphasize one place where there is a contrast between a lot of contemporary liberal thought and Burke's thought. Right? And that has to do with the issue of uniformity, or with the issue of making exceptions. Okay? So as Martha Nussbaum has argued, it tends to be a mark of liberalism, or particularly liberal democracy, that it demands a uniform set of rules for all. Now, where I saw her make that context was discussing India. Okay? So in the area of family law, India had separate laws for Hindus, Muslims, and Christians. And there I'm thinking particularly of the traditional St. Thomas Christians that have been there for over a millennia. Okay. So based on the different customs of the different groups, they had different laws. Right? And now a person could voluntarily move from one community to another and be put under a different law. Right? But divorce was somewhat easier for a Hindu than a Muslim because they had this multiple laws. And she was suspicious of this. She said it might be necessary in certain circumstances, but it should be seen as less than ideal from the perspective of liberalism. Okay. So one of the features of liberalism is that it tends to be suspicious of exceptions, irregularities, etc. Right? And it has a tendency to try to reduce things to a definite principle. Right? In the next several segments, I'll give some examples of this.